Let us write a program to transfer a character serially using serial communication. So open Keel Microvision 3. First you need to create a project. Go to project, select new project. So here I have stored all the programs in a folder MC programs. So here let me create a project and let me give the project name as serial COM serial communication. This is the project name what I have given. I save it. Next I need to select the device. I need to select Atmel. The device used is AT89C51. So AT89C51 is selected. Okay, select AT89C51, select OK. Okay, now you need to create a file. Go to file, create a file. So here let me write a program for serial communication. So this is the program for serial communication. Okay. So here ORG0000H indicates that the program starts from the location 0 in the code memory. Then tmod is loaded with hash 20H indicating that timer 1 is used in mode 2. th1 is loaded with hash fd indicating that the timer 1 is used in auto reload mode to get a baud rate of 9600. So scon is loaded with hash 50H indicating that it works as a 8-bit register, 1 stop bit with REN enabled. So you need to go through the concepts of timers as well as serial communications. Okay. So you have already studied it in microcontroller subject. Go through the concepts, you'll understand it. Many example programs are also solved. Then the timer has to be started. Here the program is written to transfer the character B serially. So whatever character has to be transferred, it has to be loaded into A register. From A register, it is moved into SBUF, that is serial buffer. Then once the transmission is complete, there is a overflow, that is TF1, it will be raised indicating that an overflow has occurred. So once the overflow has occurred, then it has to come out of the loop. So then TI flag bit has to be cleared for the next round, then the program is terminated. So when TI becomes 1, it is an indication that the transmission is complete. Okay, you need to save the program. For saving the program, so let me give a name as tx1.asm is an extension used to indicate that it is the assembly level language. Okay, now the program is ready. Okay. So next we have to include this program in the project. Okay, so here before that let me set the oscillator frequency. You go to target, right click on target, and here you need to do few settings here. By default 24 megahertz oscillator frequency is used. You select 11.0592 megahertz. This is the oscillator frequency, and you need to highlight or click use on chip ROM. Okay, then go to output. Here you need to create a hexa file, then click OK. Now you need to include this file in the project So right click on source group. Here select add files to the group. Then you need to select the assembly file. So tx1 is the assembly file. You have to add this file to the project. Close it. Now you can see the program is added to the project. Next you need to compile this program. Compile it. There are no errors. Then you need to build the target. Okay, next you start debugging. Go to debug, start debugging. So here you need to check the output in the serial communication port, timer, as well as the serial communication channel. We need to say go to peripherals, select serial. So this is the serial register. Similarly, next select peripherals, go to timers. Timer 1 is used, so okay, keep it here. This is timer 1. Then you need to view the serial port also. Go to view, select serial window 1. So output will be displayed here. Okay, let us go for step by step execution. Okay, so here you can see when T mode is loaded with 20. So here T mode is loaded with 20, automatically 8-bit auto reload mode is selected. TH1 is loaded with FD. So TH1 initial value is 00. Now it is loaded with FD. Then SCON register is loaded with 50. SCON register is loaded with 50. And once the timer is started, the baud rate setting will be done. It is 9600. The baud rate is set as 9600. Then B is moved to A register. Here you can see that the ASCII value of B will be moved to A register. ASCII value of B is 0x42, that is 42H. It is moved to A register. From A it is moved to serial buffer. It is transferred to serial buffer. Then continuously TI flag will be monitored. Once TI flag becomes 1, it will come out of the loop. So let us monitor this TI flag. It will automatically become 1. So let me perform this step over function. TI flag is raised. So indicating that the timer overflow has occurred. So here you can see that TF1 it has become 1. Then you have to clear TI for the next round. So TI is cleared. Then the program is terminated. So here in the serial communication port you can see that the character B is displayed. After that you need to stop the session. Go to debug, stop it, then go to debug, go to project and select close project.